so proudly real at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight on the raft.
And I did many things in the community of Dover, including the founding of the Hispanic American Federal Credit Union, which now was merged with the Morristown Federal Credit Union. In 1989, I vividly recall Esperanza, John Sanchez, and Daniel Haras, I believe the former president of the statewide Chamber of Commerce, came to Dover to visit me about the formation of this chamber. I heard what they had to say, and I did like it. And I said, I will support the idea of the formation of the Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you very much. That was very inspiring, huh? Right now, I'd like Father Hernan Arias to come up and give us the blessing. He's a pastor for Morristown, St. Margaret of Scotland Church.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you. It's a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day, and how wonderful it is that we come together. You who are the business people of our community, or Morris County, people who are interested in helping others, and also building up our community for prosperity, for justice and peace. And God has left us a wonderful message that we are to be one. No matter where we come from and who we are always to be one. And when we extend our hand out to others, and as a sign of friendship and charity, we are building community.
Again, the acting governor of the state of New Jersey, Kevin Dodd.
You know why? Because if I don't tell you something useful in the next 20 minutes or so, you don't care who is standing up here. So this is what I'm going to tell you right now. You came to lunch for one reason, I like to think, and that's because I'm going to give you at the end of my speech my cell phone number. Yeah, get a pen out. If you think I'm joking, I'm not. I firmly believe that if you come to a meeting like this, and you want to learn a little bit about what we're doing in Trenton, I got to leave you with one thought. And in my world, that one thought, the most valuable thing you could walk away from today, and perhaps maybe something that makes it worth whatever you had to spend for lunch today, that is my cell phone number. I'm going to give you the cell phone number of the Lieutenant Governor, the acting governor of the state of New Jersey today, so that you use it. Here's a concept. In Trenton these days, we try very hard to send a loud, clear, kind of short message to people about what we think we need to do and what direction we think we need to go in. And if you walk away from here with nothing else but my cell phone number, you will all go home with something valuable because I answer that cell phone. That's the message I want you to walk away from. We'll talk a little bit about how I think Trenton is helping you keep your clients. We'll talk a little bit in a minute about how I think we can do better and how we can do better with a partnership. But I'm really trying to get you to listen to the next 20 minutes of my remarks because I'm going to stick my cell phone number in the middle of that. And I think you have a right to have it. I think as an elected public official, I think there's only 9 million of you. If you won't call me with the problem you're having with the state of Trenton and I help you fix it in some small way, then I'm doing what you elected me to do 2.5 years ago, and I'm doing what you should expect from every single one of your elected public officials. I know the mayor is here today. I know the senator and the assemblyman are here today. I know that they're responsive to your needs. I know you walk into the mayor's office and you tell them what you want. I know you can walk into the senator and the assembly room's legislative offices not too far from here and tell them what you want. I also know that the last thing you want to do is get in the car and drive all the way to Trenton to get an answer because you think you're not going to get an answer and that you're wasting your time. So listen carefully, if you will, and I will give you my cell phone number because, quite frankly, you pay for it. Everybody chuckles at that. That's ridiculous. You should get an answer to questions from people when you call them in Trenton. That's what the governor has asked me to do. When we created the office of Lieutenant Governor 2.5 years ago, I had no salary, no staff, no portfolio, no office, no pension, nothing. The governor simply said, go out, create the office of Lieutenant Governor, and help companies grow in New Jersey. So what we did is we looked around the State House to find an office down the hall, take a left and a right for the governor. That's the Secretary of State's office, and if you're at all familiar with the arts, history, and tourism, you know that the Secretary of State is responsible for arts, history, culture, tourism, which is, by the way, the third largest industry in the state of New Jersey. It employs more people in New Jersey than any other industry except for 2. So the governor asked me to be the Secretary of State. So as we stand here today, I'm the acting governor, I'm the lieutenant governor, I'm the Secretary of State. You pay me 1 salary, and I do not get a pension. You're supposed to clap at that. That's responsible. That's good government.
Also, how their procurement organization actually works. And I have to tell you, this isn't always a simple task. In Johnson & Johnson, we're very decentralized. We have 250 operating companies, and at least 100 of those in the U.S. I have to tell you, they all run very differently. So when I say to do your homework there, that may mean extra homework to be able to really understand each of these companies. You also want to understand how key introductions actually happen. You want to know who's who, how do you get to who's who, and you actually want to create what I call an influence roster. And that influence roster is something, as a business owner, you would want to have with you all the time. You want to make sure you keep those things in your sight at all times. The third item is, in your first introduction, get to know the person. Now, most people would say, oh, but they don't have time for that. But I would say, at business owners, when you meet someone for the first time, do you immediately start talking about what your business does, or do you take a minute to actually have a conversation to try to get to know the person? People do business with people they like. So never underestimate the power of that introduction. Moving on to process. This means preparation, and there are a few tips I have here for that. So the 4th tip is to, when you go into an organization, know the history of contacts that have already been made with the company. The results of that, what worked, what didn't, and most importantly, be ready to articulate changes that have been made in your business since that last point of contact. I can't tell you how many times I've had, and other colleagues, have had potential suppliers come in who may have been trying for years to deal with Johnson & Johnson. But when you ask them about the history, it's usually salespeople.
So thank you, Esperanza, and to everyone at the Morris County Hispanic American Chamber of Commerce for such a great honor. I thank my team, my wonderful wife, who has put up with this thick-headed Ecuatoriano for 23 years now, and all my dear friends. I received this email from the Chamber for nominations, and I said to myself, do I meet the criteria? You know, have I served my community? And really, do I deserve it? I sat back, probably for about a nanosecond, and I said, heck yeah, absolutely. Anyone who can survive in the business world, in the state of New Jersey, in Morris County, 2009, 10, and 11, deserves it. But I will say this, I do not deserve this any more than each one of you. Leaders, entrepreneurs, people working in small business enterprises, you deserve this just as much as I do. We're survivors. These have been tough economic times, and we haven't seen something like this probably since the Great Depression. It's tough. We're survivors. We march forward. I'll share some simple but some key points that helped our company continue and stay afloat during these tough times.
Successful, so we appreciate that. So Wyndham Worldwide is the largest, most diverse hotel company with over 7,000 hotels, and it ranges from the most upscale to economy. So we're pleased to present this award to you, Jose. Come on up here. I'm working with Jose. Thank you for your support for the Chamber. Without you, we couldn't make it through. Thank you.
Buenas tardes a todos. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Senator Bucco. It is a distinct pleasure to accept this award, or have the award presented by you, who has been a great supporter of the Chamber of Commerce for many years, and actually a long-standing member of the Chamber of Commerce, of the Hispanic American Chamber of Commerce. We appreciate your support. Assemblyman Bucco, great to have you here as well, and have you present during the award presentation. And Esperanza, and to Cristina, and the Board of Directors, and the general membership of the Chamber, it is in fact an honor to accept the award on behalf of the entire team at Wyndham Worldwide, who besides hotels, we also of course are the largest timeshare developer in the world, and also our vacation exchange and rental company is one of our other 3 business units besides the Wyndham Hotel Group. So,
which will be received by my father, my hero, and my mentor, David. Celebrating over 30 years of business on the real estate, insurance, and securities area. They have over 5,000 graduates a year and are the largest privately owned school in New Jersey for many years running. So congratulations. I love you and I'm very proud of you, and thank you.
When we put the wrong digits in the GPS, such as putting the wrong zip code, you can be lost for an hour and a half, the way I just was. But it's great to be here, and I'd like to say thanks to the Chamber again, and in sharing this moment with other entrepreneurs and professionals of different areas, I want to say that it's a great thing when you do what you love, but it's even a greater thing when you do what you love and the audience and your colleagues respond to it. So thanks again, and have a great day and enjoy your lunch.
Wherever you are at the moment, she never ever sleeps. My co-chair, Sarah Cohn, and Danielle Siddiqui, who truly hasn't slept. This is a wonderful function, and you've done an awesome job. We want to express our heartfelt congratulations to the award winners here today. We are very proud of your accomplishments as Latinos and strong business leaders in the local community. Thank you so much for carrying the torch and inspiring all of us. I don't remember if I expressed my thanks to Aetna for being the primary sponsor of the event today, and in addition all the program advertisers. We are very grateful for your support. And we do want to remind everyone to vote for the Chamber in the Aetna Voices of Health contest. As one of the winners, we hope to receive a $30,000 donation. So you can just Google Aetna Voices of Health, and you can find the instructions how to vote for us in the contest. And lastly, I want to encourage everyone to join us at the next exciting Chamber event. It's the last week of October, and it's the annual Diversity Forum of Health. It's a great symposium, very informative and really fun. And we'll be very happy to close the event with our fabulous mariachis. Have a safe trip home. Thank you. Mariachi Mendoza.
Oh, gracias.